Start of day 6, and this is when the trip gets real because we're actually heading out to the desert today. But first we've got a few things to take care of in town. So we're camped just outside or near Birdsville in a free camping area. But the first thing we need to do is have a look at these tyres. The knobs are completely flat. This is a stock tyre that comes with the motorcycle, the IRC tyre, and it's done about 6,000 k's, so that needs to replace, so I'll take that into the mechanic.
We're here at the Birdsville Roadhouse, and Dave's changing his tyres on the motorbike. They don't actually change the tyres on the motorbikes this morning, so we're just doing it ourselves in the workshop here. Richard.
Almost got one done. Front one's probably the easier of the two though.
Okay, well we got the tyres fitted, took it to the mechanic. He didn't want to have a bar of it because it's too much of a tough job. So we had a crack at it, but then one of the locals helped us because you could see that we were having a pretty pathetic go at it. So, got some brand new tyres on now. Should be sweet. We're finally heading out of town here. We spent the morning in Birdsville stocking up on beer and water and getting the tyres on the bike. So we're absolutely ready to go and get stuck into the desert. This is the first bit here where we're on Big Red, so you kind of go over it and then come around the back to where all the main tracks are, which everyone tries to hit and get up. So we spent quite a while at that part of Big Red, coming up on the cars and the bikes, and here's some of our attempts. In all the excitement, I didn't end up filming a successful attempt, but trust me, I did get up. It was one of the easier tracks, but you know, the four-wheel drives are absolutely chewed out and really soft sand on the other ones. So the mighty CRF made it up Big Red. Got little red on Big Red. It's pretty awesome. Big flat salt plain over there. Pretty sure that's where they would have had the Big Red bash there. There's a few people out today playing around.
Helps in low range.
Hey! Go Mick, come on, come on, come on.
Oh my god. What was that? Here he comes. Now he's going quicker. This is better. Don't get out of the ruts. Stay in the rut. Yeah! Woo!
After messing around on Big Red for a while, we actually had to hit the real dunes to cross the desert. So the first couple were a bit of fun, just experimenting with different speeds and gears on how to get up the dunes. I was kind of thinking, oh, what have I got myself into? but really after the first couple, I didn't capture on film anytime I dropped my bike, but I definitely did that a couple of times. But yeah, it wasn't too bad once I got the hang of it. So I've just done my first few dunes coming from the Birdsville way. So if they're the hard ones, then I'm confident. I won't say they're easy, and I've had to kind of paddle my way up a couple of them, but no, it shouldn't be too bad. So just waiting for the boys to catch up. How you going?
We looked up the top, the other one went, nah, no one's coming for miles.
Nah, I don't have a radio, so there's
And most people are camped up.
yeah, right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And you're just by yourself? You look pretty self-sufficient. We got there's 3 4-wheel drives, but they're probably a fair way back. Come with me, yeah, but I'm shooting off way ahead of them, so yeah. Sweet. Yeah. It's fair to say that the creek bed is dry. Alright, we set up camp for day 6. I think we got the firewood situation under control.
Oh, and you have to do them, don't you? You have to get the
and if not, there's plenty more out there. We're just near the creek, which is dry. Mick's reviewing his drone footage, and Jules is getting on to dinner. What's for dinner, Jules? We're eating food again, which is good. It's a lot of health.
Take it there in the end.
It's health central out here. Carrots, we've got bags and bags of carrots. You would not freaking believe it. Potatoes and everything.
So it was pretty cold last night, as you can see from the frost on this seat. Oh. But it's a nice morning, and it's the start of day 7. So yesterday we didn't make it that far, just we're near Air Creek here and just messed around on Big Red for a bit, but the riding was okay, getting up all those dunes. And today we'll head towards Popples Corner and yeah, take it from there. Breakfast time. Try not to burn the coffee pot on the coals there. The fire is welcome because it's so freaking cold at the moment. And Jules is making bacon, yeah.
Took a bit of a while to get back in the groove this morning. As you can see, I dropped the bike a couple of times, but yeah, it was really just a matter of getting back on the bike and yeah, figuring out what I was doing. And yeah, another great morning of riding in the desert. Didn't drop it. So I've been riding for about 25 minutes this morning. Oh shit. Great, just dropped it. It's having a nap. And on the top of this cool dune, it's got the nice wavy sand lines and plants and stuff. Yeah, it's good. So there's a bit of a distance between each dune. See 1, 2 dunes in that direction, and just 1 in that direction. Anyway, I've got to wait for the guys to catch up and pick up this bike. Some more guys lost their boot. Oh well. And my bike's down there. This dune is fairly soft at the top here.
Lumpy on the downside of that one.
Smick on the radio.
Roger.
Yeah, it's pretty soft as you come up this one. And it's got corners on it, and there's 2 ways up this one. This one doesn't.
Squeaky white, there's 3 vehicles, and then Dan and me, and then the Amarok.
This doesn't look very popular, this one.
There's an Amarok behind us, is it?
Bouncy, bouncy. So it's day 7, it's almost lunchtime, it's probably 11:45, and this is what I do a lot of, just sitting and waiting for the guys.
I've been time-lapsing the fucking trip, for fuck's sake.
There you go, very polite radio chatter, but it's pretty nice, so I can't complain too much. Like a sand pit on the other side here. Just stop for a quick breather. You can see the salt pan over there, looks pretty cool, super white. There's a couple of vehicles in front and guys are behind. Got a lot of sand dunes. There's a few tough ones where it's really loose sand at the top and real big dugouts, so can't go too quick. You can't go too slow, but my technique is to not go too quick because I find it's easier to, you know, paddle along if I have to rather than drop the bike and pick it up. So yeah, it's all pretty nice. We're almost at the SA border. GPS. Oh, we're pretty much on the border here. Okay, sweet. Gotta go because there's someone behind me. Awesome. God, it's bright. I'm salty. Let's just follow some wheel tracks so I don't get stuck. Back from the lane. Yeah, this way to Poppel. 20k. Good timing.
Right?
Yeah, we've got three vehicles coming down the salt pane now.
Bikes or vehicles?
Vehicles, 4-wheel drives.
Okay, that's great.
No worries. Nice to meet you. We're going. Okay, we've made it to Poppel Corner. I'm just walking up to the post now. Got to do the standing 3 states thing, of course. Spin around the pole. So it's little birdies around. And another salt pan. So here we go, we're right in the middle. Northern Territory, Queensland, South Australia. SA, NT, Queensland. I can guarantee everyone who's ever been here has just done that. So I'm just stopped here waiting for the guys to catch up. Mick somehow missed Popples Corner, so I think he's gone down the track that way. I haven't caught him yet. So I might just wait for the other guys so we're not even more split up. Here they come. I can see a flag.
What's going on?
This is our camp for day 7. It's in between 2 sand dunes, right next to the dune there, so we got some wind protection. And it's on this clay pan, so let's just, you know, hope it doesn't rain, but I'm sure it'll be alright. And we've got plenty of wood, it's light everywhere around here. So end of day 7, and I'm just up on the top of the dune here looking at the sunset, which is pretty cool. It's gone down really now, but the sky's looking pretty nice. And we've got the spit roast on, so that'll be our dinner and be really good. Today was good fun, really, riding. It was a little bit tough in the morning, the bigger dunes. Dropped the bike 1 or 2 times, but like I didn't do it too many more, so didn't get too kind of exhausted from that. And then I had a strategy kind of, or my main strategy I guess, is just to be in 3rd gear, because it's got the best range of power to get up and over the dunes, and kind of start at the bottom in the power band and you know, smash over it. And now we're just on the French line now, so I don't know, we're probably 5 k's or something from Popples Corner, and we've come off the main track a little bit. Camp's down there. Yeah, but it's been awesome. So look, I'm a bit tired, but you know, this is manageable, and it'll be good tomorrow, but I'll sleep really well tonight. Start of day 8 in the Simpson Desert. We've got our camp here about 5 k's from Popples Corner, and then we're going to head across the French line for a bit and then drop down to one of the other tracks, and then we'll have another night in the desert tonight, so it should be good. Following animal tracks this morning on this left wheel. Fucking sandpit. So this is what the other side of the dune looks like a lot of times. Really chewed out and really soft. So although we're going supposedly the hard way from Birdsville, where the dunes are steeper on the approach, generally the approach is not anywhere near as chewed out as this. So everyone's been coming from Mount Dare or whatever, and chewing up this side of the dune. So it's a little bit of fun to get down. I haven't really worked out a good technique. I just get down any way I can, and then hope I've got a nice clean run up the next one.
Red Ruda, look at him.
I'm not going as quick as that guy, no way.
Was he moving along, Dave?
He absolutely fanged it up this bit. Nick's about to go down.
He went past me on his back wheel. I reckon it's almost iced coffee break time.
I agree. Slow rider bike. These guys go about 20 k's an hour. but they do carry my beer and bacon, so I guess it's fair enough. So this is my comm setup. Just have the cheap radio for UHF channels programmed in, and just turn it on when I'm stopped and just wait to hear. So far the Dunlop 606s on the front and on the rear have been really good. Not that I have used that many different tyres, but they seem to be much better than the stock. They're certainly a lot better than the stock ones, worn down to like 0.5 millimetre of knob. So yeah, it's been good. It's been very easy. The first ever time I really hit sand ever was Big Red, so yeah, it was good. Alright, time for a map update. So since we've kind of come into the desert, we left Birdsville, came out to Big Red and played around there for a while, and then made our first night's camp in the desert on Air Creek, just a little bit up one of these tracks. Then we did yesterday the QAA line, and down the Salt Lake and into Poppel Corner, and just hang around there and had a look. And then we camped probably 5k's along the French line there. And then this morning we've just been riding the French line. It is chopped up like no one's business on the eastbound direction, so it's actually good. We're traveling west. I've probably only been riding for an hour tops, and the rest of the time waiting. So I'm at Knowles track now, which is where we're going to drop down and go probably WAA line, or maybe Rig Road, but I think WA line, and we'll camp somewhere there, and then after that we'll head to Dalhousie for a nice swim. Okay, I'm on top of the Knolls. Gives a good view of the salt pan, but I guess the dunes do as well. There's a car park down there. You just walk up the back of this. It's this white, really soft rock. Don't really know what it is, but yeah. We're here at camp on day 8, and this is just off the Rig Road. It's kind of flat around here, so there's small dunes and just a pretty flat landscape, but it's still nice. We still found wood, and yeah, we're just getting dinner ready, which is going to be ribs. So tasty.